Hello guys, just waiting for Isaac Lowe, I believe, to come in. Be good to have him on the live today. Isaac Lowe, once he's in, I'll add him straight in, and then we can get going with it. How is everyone doing? Welcome in, John. I liked your IFL video with Idris Verga over there. It was funny. It was really good. Welcome in, guys. Just waiting for Isaac to come in. Hopefully he'll be in any second now. Doc hammers Virgo easy. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to not agree with that. I mean, Virgo's not had any experience of any decent level. I mean, he's lost fights against journeymen in hindsight, really. So, considering you're already in, Thomas Patrick Ward, could you send a request in, please, mate? Considering you're already in, we'll just get going with you first. Oh, wait, hold on. Isaac Lowe's in, here we go. Isaac Lowe sent a request in, perfect. We'll do Tommy off.
Oi, oi, Corey!
Hey, how's it going? Here we are again.
Here we are again. Are you up to
Yeah, yeah, not too much, man. Not too much. On lockdown, I was previously haven't sent my own place, but I've now decided to move back in with my parents for a bit. So
Yeah, I
that's
think
it.
lockdown now. I think it's starting to get relaxed a bit now, isn't it? But still got to be careful and
Yeah,
you've got to say, but you've got as long as we can all get back to training now and doing things and try and slowly get back to normal, isn't it?
yeah. Do you know what it was? I was just thinking, besides that, I'm not going to see anyone for ages. I literally didn't see anyone for like three
No,
months. I was like,
feels like I've been nowhere for months, and then you don't realise there's a lot of things like going out for some food or going to a restaurant or just
yeah,
going to look around the town. You don't realise how hard it is when you can't do nothing. So yeah, I think now we'll take the little things for granted now, won't we?
100%. I don't know how life's going to be when you go back to normal now. It's like this because this just feels like it's normal. It's been that long.
Yeah, it's been nearly
So
about three months or so, and it could still not be. It might be a second wave. So if there's a fucking second wave, got up at then, innit? So, but let's hope it's
do you
not.
know what? By that point, I'm just going to be like, just bring this virus on, man. I swear to God, just give me it. I swear to God, I can't be dealing with another wave of this stuff. Like,
I
how
think
are you
I'm
getting
ready.
on anyway?
Yeah, all good. Back just ticking over, just doing a bit of running and doing my training and that. Daily basically doing my circuits and keeping the weight under control and just waiting to get back boxing and waiting to get back to it.
That's good, man. That's good. How are you feeling with the weight at the moment?
Yeah, my weight's all good. As I said, like I said last time, I'm weighing about 144 now, so like 10-4. So that's good for me. Keeping, I've balanced it. I've learned from my last time. Like I said last time, when I boxed over, it was not my last fight. The fight before, I come in the camp very, very heavy. I think I was back in the 150 or something like that, and I only had like 6.5 weeks to get it off, and I very struggled. And I learned a lesson a lot. Keeping it when you're out of the gym is maintaining your weight and keeping yourself healthy. And when you go into camp, then it's half the battle. Do you know what I mean? Everything's on track. So yeah, I've learned from that one, and everything's good. I'm just waiting for a green light. Give me a date. Well, hopefully end of August, September. Then we'll be back in the mix and back winning more belts and defending my belt.
You've got to be looking towards the world title eliminator sooner rather than later, haven't you?
Yes, of course. Well, hopefully now, obviously, I'm number 7 with the WBC or number 13 or something with the IBF now. Obviously, I'm mandatory for the EU European title, but when that will take place, I don't know now.
Are
Obviously,
you looking at that title though, or are you looking past it now? Because now you've got a
uh,
world ranking, it leaves
listen,
you in a bit of a
if it's there, it's there. Obviously, time September comes, whoever's in front of me, I want to fight. You know what I mean? I've been out the ring since February, so I don't care who I've got in by September, whoever it is. I'll take anyone. I'll fight anyone. If it's a world title eliminator, the EU, or what it is. Do you know what I mean? Just I want to get back in. I don't want to warm up. I want straight in with the mix. Do you know what I mean? I'll be ready come September. I'll be back training with Andy Lee. We're back working on things. As I said, we should be ready for end of August. As I said, I will be ready earlier, but Andy's wife's having a baby and he's in lockdown. He doesn't want to be doing anything to she has the
yeah.
baby. So I've done that. But once we get the green light off me trainer Andy, and then what MTK put in front of me, we're ready.
I mean, obviously, if it's a European title fight, that's very unlikely to be on the same card as Tyson, because obviously he's not going to be fighting in Europe anytime soon by the looks of things.
No, obviously, if it's there to be lucky, I think Tyson will be lucky out of it. If he gets out, if Tyson does fight again this year, it'll be probably December. Because obviously the magnitude of his fight, and for the need obviously people there. It's all a point about selling tickets and a big crowd for the ticket
Yeah,
game
of
for the big
course.
fights. So it all depends what happens, obviously, with this disease, if it picks up and everything picks back up to normal. But I wouldn't imagine if you see Tyson at the end of November, be December. So I'm hoping out to get out before then, and then whoever I win or whoever I fight in September, then I'll be back out on Tyson's undercard again come December. So I'm looking maybe getting out twice, maybe 3 times if I can, if everything's going well. Do you know what I mean? So I'll just have to obviously speak to MTK and speak and just see what they're saying, whatever's in the front line.
How does it actually work though? Like, so the whole, obviously, I know you and Tyson are like very, very close friends, more like family probably than anything. But so is it him that gets you on the cards? Obviously, I know it's MTK as
Yeah,
well, but I mean, does
no,
he just put a good word in, or?
the thing is, I fight and everyone. Well, unless I've got another fight on, do you know what I mean? See, I train with Tyson, we train together. I fight in his undercards, do you know what I mean? But obviously, if a fight come up from my own self, if it was in the same, say the same day or a week or two before, obviously, if I had a world title fight or if I had something what was a bigger fight or something what I needed to take, then obviously I take that. Do you know what I mean? But obviously me and Tyson train together, so I usually fight on all his undercards. But obviously that doesn't stop me from fighting over here or fighting wherever, whatever the opportunity comes for me, then I'll take that. Do you know what I mean? When the fight's right for me to take, then obviously, like that EU was planned. Well, that European title was meant to be. That was meant to be April. We was meant to be fighting that. I think that was the end of April, beginning of May. We was meant to be having that, and
Yeah.
obviously due to what everything happened, the first bid got put back. So all that's just a waiting game now. But as I said, I can't see that happen anytime soon because due with the situations of the coronavirus, that'll be just a wait and see. So if I can't fight anyone in the EU, then obviously it boils down to British fighters. So I believe I'm one of the best, or is the best in the division. Apart from obviously, like got the Josh Buttons as world champions, and I'm not going to be getting a shot against them anytime soon unless I fight for a world title. But anyone apart from under that, I reckon on my day I'll beat them. Do you know what I mean? But so we'll just have to take how it goes and one step at a time.
Of course, of course. Another thing I did want to go into, because obviously there's been a lot of rumours lately that Tyson could be fighting on Boxing Day in Australia. I know it's been one of the interested parties. That's got to be something that would surely interest you as well, and something that you could maybe be a part of if it does happen.
Yeah, well, as I said, as long as I haven't got a fight before then, or any time like building up a big fight a couple of weeks before, I'll be on all Titan undercard. So if obviously like ideal for me would be out end of October, September I should say. And if that all went smooth running and I never got no injuries or anything like that, maybe the middle of October. Then if it's all true about Tyson fighting in Australia on Boxing Day and Christmas Day here, then obviously I'll jump on that. Do you know what I mean? So maybe I could get on there against that Luke Jackson. That'll make a fight for you there. Me against Luke.
Yeah, that's a good little fight. That's a good little fight. I mean, Luke Jackson beat Nicholas Waters as an amateur.
Yeah,
He's got a very good amateur record, and I mean, obviously, he put up a good effort up into round 7 against Carl Frampton. He must have a good ranking still as well, surely.
Still got a good ranking here. So
He's had a few wins since then, I think.
He's had a few wins, so there's a fight there. But to be honest, I think Luke Jackson will put his ass on the edge. We tried to get him the last time for the Fury Wilder 2. And come up with a load of injuries. I don't think he'd fancy the chance, but I suppose if it was in Australia on a massive card, then why would he not take it? Do you know what I mean? But
would that not be a fight that you'd be slightly worried to take, in the sense if it goes to the scorecards, you could be fighting against them as well?
I've been over there in America and boxed in America a few times now, and I've been in Denmark when I boxed the European against Dennis Cena. I went to his backyard.
Yeah.
Like that. If I go on there and do my job properly, then don't leave it to the judges, or if you beat them every round clearly, then you've got no to worry about.
Also, it's a very good experience doing that, going into a world title fight as well, because, I mean, if you go into a world title fight, there's every chance you might have to go to that fighter's backyard as well.
Yeah, of course you have. It was the same, as I said, when I went to fought Dennis Eland. Obviously, I was voluntary.
That was a clash of heads, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was his first defence. They expected me to get beat. Then I went over there, but as I said, I know from day one I could beat Dennis Sealander. But as I said, that if that fight, I still believe to this day, if that fight would have went, I would have stopped them and got him out of there. But
Yeah.
they promised me the rematch, and I never did get the rematch. So that was that fight. But going over the lights to America and fighting American kids and fighting on just for instance, my last fight, I got 2 points took off. I got 3 points took off me because the referee was awful. Things didn't go my way. There was taking points off both for us. I was looking like getting disqualified at one stage, and like things you have to think in your head, like things is not going to plan. You've got to go from plan A to plan B. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Things like that, adapting to different ways of going on when you're in a fight, and situations like that when I do get a chance to fight for a world title, if I do have to go to someone's backyard, then I'm more than capable of doing it. I'm used to it by now.
Of course, absolutely. Another thing is, because obviously where it's the smaller weights and the purse is usually a bit smaller, do you think it's possible you could have a fight behind closed doors, even as a headline, maybe even for like the European and whatnot?
I don't know. I don't. I think I said this to you last time. I think for more title fights, I think if they're not obviously different, if you, I suppose, if you're on Sky and things like that, obviously I know Eddie gets like Sky give Eddie a lump of money to spend on each like sort on certain fights and
Yeah.
so much for fights. So if it worked something like that or was on BT, then yeah, but it wouldn't work at all if if it wasn't on a TV thing. It wasn't on TV. I don't think it would work because even as the like for Tyson, the gate money's the most the big. A big thing to the boxing. Do you know what I mean? It takes a
Yeah.
lot. So I think for title, I think like for young kids coming through now, I think closed doors. Yeah, like Eddie will get so much money off Sky, and then he'll maybe put 4 or 5 fights on. Maybe kids who's 10 and 0, 12 and 0, or like some young kids coming through. Yeah, it might work that way. But I can't. I hear him saying about White and Pulev. Was that in July summer? Because
Povetkin, yeah, Povetkin.
Yeah,
I don't
that
know what's going to go on. That's a very hard fight again, but on behind
see,
closed doors.
I don't know where you're drawing the money from. I know
I think they're just hoping that because obviously,
that goes pay per view, so that's where the money comes from that fight. See, do you know what I mean?
yeah.
People buy into the fight, and that's where they get the money from. But the likes of a European title fights, I think people will have to be there. But maybe I'm wrong. But if the situation was I got something like that, or I had to fight behind closed doors, I'll be ready. It doesn't bother me.
Well, I mean, we've got live
Fights
boxing.
my kind behind closed doors to worry about a boxing match.
Yeah. I mean, we've got fights tonight behind closed doors. Shaka Stevenson fights tonight.
That's
You've
right.
got heavyweight Guido Vanillo fighting tonight as well. There's quite a few fights on.
He was in camp and was over there sparring with Tyson when was over there. He's young, he's Italian. He's
Yeah.
good. He's good.
Yeah, very good heavyweight. Yeah, and they're on tonight. I mean, then they've got more boxing on again in, is it 2 days, I think?
I think they've got, I think what I had said, that I think for the next 4 or 5 weeks, every second week, they've got a show on.
Which is good, yeah.
Like that, but I seen something he's got one in, was it Birmingham or Newcastle, and he had one in Manchester, but that's cancelled now, I think, innit?
Yeah.
Got cancelled. So I do think in the next 2 to 3 weeks, I think you see more shows. I think Frank will come out on BT. Will come out with a lot more shows.
Yeah.
So I do think boxing will start picking up. Obviously, MTK has announced they're coming back, so I don't know they're doing it across with ESPN because obviously I know all our fights from MTK goes on ESPN, so I don't know if it's going to work like straight states. So well, I'm just waiting and seeing. As I said, once I get a green light and something to come out, then I'll be ready to go.
100%. Well, it's great to have you on, Isaac. Thanks for giving us a little update into camp and stuff and whatnot. Hopefully you can get some obviously fight news behind closed doors. Obviously that'll be sooner rather than later. But if not, hopefully we can get you out sometime at October or whatnot. But, thanks for coming on.
I want to be there before October. I said at the latest early September. I should say.
Yeah.
From there. So yeah, as soon as we can get back to it, the better. And I said the most important thing is people staying safe and keeping well and listening, and things will pick up soon. And I said before, everyone will be back to it, and you've seen sweat, tears, and blood.
100%, 100%. Right, you take care and thanks for coming on.
No worries, mate. See you later.
Cheers,
Bye
mate. Bye.